Good evening, you're watching Just News. I'm Amita Balachandra. Straight up to our top story. NDA candidate and West Bengal Governor Jagdeep Dhankhar has won the vice presidential election with 528 votes. This was out of 725 votes. Mr. Dhankhar is set to become the 14th vice president of India. Opposition parties had nominated Margaret Alva as their candidate. M. Venkaiah Naidu's term ends on the 10th of August. Mr. Dhankar will take oath on the 11th of August. Moving on from the story now, the centre has written to Delhi, Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana asking authorities to ensure adequate COVID-19 testing, promote pandemic appropriate behaviour, and increase the pace of vaccination as well. Now, this comes amid the upcoming festive season. Also, there is a rise in COVID cases. India has reported 19,406 new COVID cases and 49 deaths in the last 24 hours. Delhi's positivity rate has remained above 10% for 4 straight days, and it is reported over 2,000 cases for the second consecutive day. Maharashtra and Kerala have reported over 2,000 cases in the last 24 hours as well. Meanwhile, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia has requested a CBI probe into what he has called as a sudden change in former Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal's decision to open shops in unauthorized colonies. Now, this comes a week after the Delhi government announced its decision to scrap its new liquor policy. The Deputy Chief Minister accused Mr. Baijal of providing undue benefits to a handful of liquor shop owners while causing loss to several others and the Delhi government as well. To give you a bit of a context, under the new excise policy that came into effect in November, licenses of 849 liquor shops were issued to private firms through open bidding. Now, the new policy was temporarily withdrawn on the 30th of July after Mr. Baijal's successor, Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Sena, recommended a CBI inquiry into it. Meanwhile, in Jammu and Kashmir, a civilian was killed in Kulgam district yesterday after a gunfight broke out between suspected militants and military forces. A soldier sustained injuries in the gunfight and has been admitted to a Srinagar hospital. Now, in the meantime, according to the Hindu, Additional Director General said that the police have identified 2 Lashkar-e-Taiba militants behind the attack. At least 20 targeted killings have been reported in Kashmir since January. Also, in an update to the Dhanbad Judge murder case, the 2 convicts, Lakan Verma and Rahul Verma, have been sentenced to rigorous imprisonment till death. A fine of 50,000 rupees have also been imposed on both convicts. Now, Dhanbad Judge Uttam Anand was hit by an auto rickshaw during his morning walk on July 2021 and succumbed to head injuries later. CCTV camera footage of the incident showed the vehicle suddenly swerving towards the 49-year-old judge who was walking on an empty road and hitting him as well. Meanwhile, Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut's wife Varsha Raut has appeared before the Enforcement Directorate in connection with a money laundering case. Now, the ED has accused Mr. Sanjay Raut, his wife, and construction company HDIL promoter Rakesh Wadhwan of fraudulently raising money for the project to siphon off the amount with no intent to complete the tenement. Now, in the meantime, Mr. Sanjay Raut will remain in ED's custody till the 8th of August. Also, an update on the spurious liquor tragedy that's taken place in Bihar. The death toll has now gone up to 11. According to PTI, 12 people are seriously ill and most of them have lost their eyesight as well. The sale and consumption of liquor has been banned in Bihar since April 2016. In the meantime, a similar incident was reported in Gujarat as well. On to news coming in from across the globe. China today has warned the US not to stir up a bigger crisis over Taiwan as it stepped up its military drills and warplane incursions in the Taiwan Straits for the 3rd day following the Speaker of US House of Representatives Nancy Pelosi's visit. Now, Taiwan has said that it detected multiple Chinese aircraft and naval vessels taking part in military drills around the Taiwan Strait today. Ms. Pelosi is the highest ranking US official to visit Taiwan in 25 years. On to sports news now. Also, good news for the day, updates on the Commonwealth Games 2022. India has won 3 golds, 1 silver and 2 bronze medals yesterday in wrestling in the ongoing Commonwealth Games 2022. Wrestlers Bajrang Punia, Sakshi Malik and Deepak Punia have won gold and Anshu Malik won silver. Now, in the meantime, Divya Kakran and Mohit Grewal bagged bronze medals. Meanwhile, Avinash Sable has won a silver medal in 3000 meter steeplechase event at the Commonwealth Games 2022. He missed out on the gold medal by a difference of mere 5 microseconds with Kenya's counterpart. Also, athlete Priyanka Goswami has created history by becoming the first ever Indian to win a silver medal in the 10,000 meter race walk at Commonwealth Games 2022. She lost to her Australian counterpart and Kenyan contender won bronze. That brings us to the end of this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.